Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a little unboxing of a NeoEco airbrush, model SJ83. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you've seen I've been using my old Badger airbrush, and it's been doing a great job, but it's over 20 years old, and I thought it's probably time to try something new. And right around that time, NeoEco reached out to me and wondered if I wanted to try out one of their airbrushes, and I thought it's the perfect time to try something different. So let's take a look and see what this looks like inside. Okay. Definitely a nice sturdy box. Got a little card with some information on it. And here you go. At the time of recording, this is going for around 40 bucks on Amazon, which is a pretty sweet deal for all the stuff you get in the box. So we'll start with the brush itself. I'm not necessarily an airbrush connoisseur, but this looks pretty nice. The finish quality seems pretty decent. It has a nice chrome finish in this anodized aluminum. The front is just a press fit on, exposing the needle. And then if your standard dual action trigger. Now you can adjust the back to give you more throw. I'm somewhat new to the dual action. My Badger is a single action, so this will be good until I get a hang of how much to be drawing the paint. And then this knob here will control how much pressure is being put on this trigger. All in all, it looks pretty decent. Now, one thing that interested me was these cup sizes, because if you noticed, I do a lot of painting of large props. So my current Badger, I'm constantly filling it up, whereas this, it'd be nice to be able to mix up a large batch of paint and be able to spray for a while instead of constantly having to stop and fill. So these just unscrew. Also, if we look inside these containers, you also have a silver. Looks to be the same size as the red one that's already attached to the brush. And in this one, you have a bunch of gaskets, O-rings, which I assume are all different ones on the brush currently, which would be great. I mean, these things degrade over time. I'm not sure if the brush will last long enough to warrant these, but if you do, I'm assuming it'd be pretty hard to find these online. So you have a replacement set in case you rip or tear any. Also have a little quick disconnect. Comes in the kit, which is another nice addition, where currently I have to, mine just screws on. So this is going to make life a little easier. If I have to move around, I can pop it off without having to unscrew it. And it also comes with two different nozzle sizes. So installed, it comes with a 0.3, and then you also have a 0.2 and a 0.5, which I'm also interested in trying on my larger prints. And it comes with the matching needles. And you got a wrench. Let's try spraying a few things and see how it actually works. I use a few different paints on my projects, so first let's test some acrylic ink. Here I'm just testing pulling back on the trigger at various amounts. It's very responsive and very smooth. Now I'm just trying large sweeping passes, and the spray pattern is very uniform. And now I'm trying some fine lines. This is still using the 0.3 millimeter nozzle, so if I swapped out to the 0.2, you should be able to get much finer lines. Another paint I commonly use is a high flow acrylic, so let's give this a try. Results are pretty similar to last test. The spray pattern is very consistent and smooth. The last test is just regular acrylic paint thinned with water. This usually gives me the most trouble because the thickness varies from every time I mix it. This is also spraying very nicely. I'm able to apply it pretty thick without it running either. Here's what the spray pattern looks like, just sprayed some water. So my final thoughts are, I really like this airbrush so far, and I can't wait to try this out on a project. I think at its current price point, you can't really go wrong with this. If it's your first airbrush, it's not that big of a commitment to get a pretty decent tool. Or it also could be good to keep as a dedicated brush for spraying large volumes of paint for, say, priming or other large projects. I'll be using this in an upcoming video to paint a large 3D print. So if you want to see what this looks like in a real world test case, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. So I'd just like to thank NeoEco for sending me the brush to test out. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button. It really helps the channel out. Thanks for watching.